last time I quote-unquote just grabbed it, I was told I couldn't go to that library again.
So outrageous the toll. You can lose all you have. You refuse to give in to the town that takes all to survive. You must have the will. How this movie doesn't end the way we want all the time. And he shouts at the moon. She's gone. Fears overcome. He was walking a mile. He was walking alone. How
Trying to find my notes on
On P?
the town of Harn and Glexien's tower and all that shit. Like I didn't make new notes because there's still enough stuff that you guys didn't notice the first time that I can just go back to the old notes.
More pigs?
No, but you wouldn't believe how many dogs have really weird colored fur in this town. just a thing.
Why might that be? Oh, can we adopt one?
You can adopt all of them. Muddler will take care of them. He will take them on walksies.
If we let him out.
I will take care of the doggos. I will boop their little snoots.
And then they die.
I boop
Because
them
my
too hard.
hands are big.
Lenny, why are the bunnies dead, Lenny?
That's how you get pugs. We
The
solved
pugs are
it.
the ones that live.
Yeah. But
Pug
now they're
lore.
squished. For things.
Little everyone knows that corgis are just dogs he tried to pet. Just, I think their leg stumps are all that are left. Secretly, Muddler is the reason that all dogs are different breeds. It's not like, selective breeding. It's just Muddler. He loved them too hard.
Oh my god, he's God.
Muddler is actually the creator of dogs.
Oh, just dogs.
No, just of dogs. He's a dog monotheistic deity. I haven't actually introduced any gods yet, I don't think. Or even in a religion other than the Traveler. The only god I can think of that's been brought up.
And Snick.
Well, and Snack, but I in my vision, Snack is less a god and almost more of
The great old one.
Mm.
well, like an otherworldly creature that you have a warlock pact with, not necessarily a god.
Okay, yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, that is definitely not something set in stone. It's just that's kind of like how I've thought of Snack.
Mm. Yeah, no, I mean, it's definitely not part of, like, the major pantheons.
Yeah.
I just think of him as the little angry cartoon snake that you're not supposed to step on. It's not God or anything. It's just that little cute snake.
Yeah, that's what Elisa's tattoo looks like.
Yeah, exactly.
I know personally, I still view him as a please no steppy one.
Please,
with the
no
big
steppy.
eyelashes.
Please
no steppy.
That's actually what he sounds like.
There's a variation of it with the exact same picture, but in bondage gear. It just says please steppy.
Yeah. There's a couple of good
Yeah.
ones.
My favorite one was the original "Don't Tread on Me" one, but with like two small, like with the regular size snake, but then like a smaller snake next to it, and it says "Don't tread on me or my son ever again."
Yeah, it never gets old. I don't know.
It doesn't.
And it's
Yeah.
never not gonna be funny somehow.
Mm.
Does he have like a bullshit intro? A fake intro for this, like, that we've been recording forever, but you're gonna pretend like we just got together or something?
Hey everybody, welcome to Funk Dunk Plays, episode 10. Can you believe this, kids? It's a new week, it's a new start, it's a new beginning.
Hey guys! I haven't seen you in forever.
I know, I've missed you very deeply.
Yeah.
It's almost as if it's been a week.
Almost.
Almost. It's close to feeling like that. For both of you. Because I know I'd miss me if I were you.
Yes.
So.
Yes, you're very right.
I know.
It's good to be back.
I am so charming that a woman prayed for me the other day, so.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's a real thing that happened.
Mm-hmm. I would have slapped her.
Well, I kind of felt like, you know, like, it was already bad enough for her because, like, her hand burst into flame when she touched me.
Yeah.
You know, and her head spun around 3 times. She started screaming that everyone in the building's mothers sucked cocks in hell.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I don't think it went well for her, is my point.
Well, I mean, she probably didn't remember it afterwards, so.
Well, no, she was found naked and just covered in various body fluids in the parking lot.
Did you put her there?
She didn't.
Yeah.
Well, all I know is she didn't know how she got there or whose body fluids they were, but one was traced to a bull elephant.
It is...
Greg the bull elephant.
Greg.
Just jerking off on everybody.
Oh.
All Gregs are dicks.
Is that a thing in your town? Okay. Circus is in town.
Bull elephant. Yeah, bull elephant's named Greg. You can't trust him.
Nope.
Yeah, all Gregs are dicks.
Yep.
Actually, that I can't. In order for that to be properly said, it has to be said like, all Gregs are dicks.
Oh, hey, old friend.
Hi. I don't exist here, so I feel like I'm astrally projecting myself into your world.
Why though?
I get so lonely in the nether void.
The nether void. Jesus, what are you doing over there?
It's just me and the goat.
Yeah, you gotta talk to the DM about that one.
We're stuck in the land of unused NPCs. And listen, I'm telling you, it's really boring here. The guy isn't a really good conversationalist. He's got IQ of like 80. Can you believe he's barely read any Steinbeck?
Who? I mean, you can play some cards over there, guys. It's not hard to keep yourself entertained, or like, I don't know.
He gets confused playing Liar's Dice.
What? I wouldn't be very good company either. I'm finding out right now.
We've only got one Nintendo game, and it's Ice Climbers, and we only have one controller, and no TV.
Oh.
You don't have a ET for the Atari 2600?
Oh no, we've got dozens of copies of that, but no Atari system to play it on.
Oh, good. Well, good.
We use them like Legos.
It's probably more fun that way.
Have you considered being gay?
Listen, I got nothing wrong with homosexuals. I'm not into bestiality.
Well, I could hop over here. I have a perfectly good sheep here. It was just, like, I think you would like it. You would like this guy.
But is it sentient? That's the reason I'm not going to have sex with
It's a
him.
dick.
He's not quite sentient.
It's a total dick, so I guess, yeah, it's sentient.
Alright, well, try to shoehorn myself into the plotline at some point.
Oh, good. Looking forward to it.
Excellent. Alright, now we've got to go and browbeat the moron again. Bye.
Bye! Thanks for the cameo. You guys want to play some D&D?
The trip to Harn, the city of P.
Is that the tagline?
It is now, because everything you told me that's what Harn meant in German.
Okay.
It means city.
It means city.
So if you go to Germany and you tell anyone that you're looking for the big Harn, they'll know what you mean. And they'll direct you accordingly.
Everyone knows what's up.
Yeah. The journey goes relatively uneventfully. You arrive there, and there seems to be a lot less rioting than the last time you were there. Far less angry crowds with pitchforks.
Oh.
More along the lines of simple, country village folk doing their thing, tilling the fields, tending the crops, feeding the animals,
Repainting the dogs.
They're painting the dogs, trying to make them to be normal colored again, but they keep changing back to different crazy colors. And they're little kids, some of whom are doing chores, some of whom are out playing. Like a bunch of them have like those hoops that they're spinning around with a stick. They're chasing it, and they keep spinning it by hitting it with a stick. And the whole time they're just farting. All the kids still have farty butts.
Okay, good. I was worried. It might have worn
Yeah,
off.
the kids are still farting. And you no longer have tentacles.
Oh.
At least you're no longer forced to have tentacles, is my point.
Yeah, well,
As that magic effect wore off.
before we get out of the carriage, I am gonna change into Vin Diesel because that's what that's who Glexien knows. And it's
Okay.
easier.
So Vin Diesel isn't the one who destroyed.
No, that was
who
The Rock.
evil wizard. Okay.
That was The Rock. Yep, that was The Rock.
I was careful about that.
Vin Diesel is her.
Go-to guy.
It's like generic, not like generic shape change form.
Yeah,
I
he's
should
very
say.
generic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm getting rid of my Walpian officer outfit and switching back to just regular Lysa.
Okay, that does is a good question. Is it still dressed as?
No.
Are you dressed as Jasmine Sparkle, whatever?
No, I wanna change into some street clothes.
So I guess the question is, do you do that before traveling, or are you just changing in front of everyone, just like
Everywhere?
to both of you? In fact, I should
Like in
I
the
should- are
carriage.
you
I thought
changing
on the way in the
in
carriage.
the carriage? Okay,
That's what I was thinking.
you're just flashing your bits at each other.
Yeah, I guess so.
Why not?
We don't care.
No, yeah, we both don't care.
Eliza,
Mm.
I don't know if you kind of notice this. I don't know if you particularly care, but you notice that the sheep seems to be intentionally giving you an approving look as you change.
Aw.
Like, as intentionally approving of you instead of approving of it.
He likes my tattoo. Which you can see now, it's never really come up before. But my arcane focus is a tattoo of Snek, as in, like, the joke picture of, the cartoon snake. Originally I was going to have it across my tits. I think I want to have it actually, like, upper stomach right under the tits. I think that would look better. But yeah, my arcane focus is a tattoo that's on my torso that's always covered, except for now when I'm changing.
Yeah, and the sheep is passive aggressively approving of you, just trying to make it feel
Well,
bad.
the thing is,
Uh-huh.
even if it cared, which it doesn't, the fucking sheep is judging Vin Diesel's body. So who cares?
And finding Vin Diesel, the sheep is not judging Vin Diesel. The sheep is completely pointedly ignoring Vin Diesel's body.
Wow, I'm sure he
And
cares.
that poor sheep can't enjoy Fast and the Furious movies anymore.
All right, so people are farting,
Yeah, that's nice.
and they're also farming, and some people are fucking, and there are probably fletchers and fornicators. Basically, a lot of stuff that begins with the letter F is happening.
That's
There are probably
my
fishermen.
favorite Facebook game, Fart Will too. I don't have Facebook. Jokes!
What are you doing? You've gotten out of the carriage, I'm assuming.
We're gonna head to the tower
Yeah.
right away, I think.
Yeah, like unless there's something really jumping
Okay.
out is important.
Besides poppers.
No, but there are some multicolored dogs, definitely. But not like, I don't think you would necessarily look at those multicolored puppers and be like, wow, this is really important and I need to investigate
No,
this right away.
no.
You can save that for a later time. make a mental note about the multicolored puppers, but you know exactly why they're multicolored. So,
Yeah.
Okay, you reach the tower. Again, you notice that there is a severe lack of an angry mob, which is nice. And you are in front of the tower of Glexien the Mad. And you notice that there is a little something that wasn't there before. There is like a rubberized mat in front of the door that says, "Please wipe your feet."
Tracking in all the body parts from the melted people last time.
Maybe it's just there happens to be a little welcome mat that says, "Please wipe your
I
feet."
do.
I'll make a half-assed effort of wiping my feet.
Okay.
Just like one wipe for each foot.
I also knock.
Okay. The knock sort of reverberates like louder than it should. You think? Like you knock and it just says, boom, 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 boom. You hear a voice come, not from beyond the door, but from the door itself. It simply says, "Who goes there?
Us.
Who is us?
Friends.
We were here a couple days ago.
Many people were here a couple days ago, and the master does not wish to really speak with many of them.
He's gonna want to talk to us.
They had pitchforks.
We're here from the Church of the Many, and we need to speak to the wizard.
Is the door is the door locked?
Are you attempting to open it?
Yes. Fuck that
Yes.
door. It is locked?
Oh yeah, it's
Yes.
a magic
Is it
door.
magically locked? Or is it just regular locked?
It won't open locked.
It's a magic talking door. We either have to wait for Glexien to open it or convince it to open.
Okay, that's a persuasion roll, I guess.
Yeah, I
Or-
can do a persuasion. 17.
We're here from the Church of the Many. He called for us a couple days ago, and we need to follow up on something.
The door pauses, and then,
It's a door.
yep. And then it just says, it tells you just to stay here and that it will be back in a moment.
And the door is going to turn around and walk into the building. We can just wait in the lobby while the door walks up the stairs to go tell him we're here.
Yes,
Nice.
that's exactly what happened. The door jumps off its hinges and waddles its way up, like, because it doesn't have feet. It just like bumps from side to side as it goes up the stairs.
That seems
But it
kind of
did-
unpractical. I don't know.
We're in a Disney cartoon now.
It did say to wait right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll wait in the open
Yeah.
door frame for the door to get
Okay.
back.
Okay.
Just look at the Lysol, just like just
All
quick.
right. And then you see the door sort of like waddling its way back down the stairs again, and it settles itself in the door frame. And, like right as it like you hear like all the latches of like it like being like fully secured back in the door frame again, it opens, and Glexien is standing behind it. And he just like, "How y'all doing? Nice to see you again. Didn't expect y'all to be here that soon.
Dude,
What's up?"
dude, I don't know. You're
And he offers you sweet tea.
yeah.
Quite a whimsical door you have there.
"Oh, you mean Gary? He's a good door." And he like pets the door like, "Who's a good boy? You're a good boy." And the door like starts like just like it sort of like moves in its hinges a little bit to like rub up against him.
Dude, I don't think you thought your security system fully through.
What do you mean?
Can't even do the voice.
The door went and got me, didn't it?
Oh, okay.
Well,
Enough of
And I
this.
mean, you know, if y'all try to enter the building before the door came back, show what you can do. And all of a sudden, the largest mouth you've ever seen appears in the door, and is lined with what appear to be thousands of razor-sharp teeth, and it makes what you feel is relatively playful bite in your general direction.
Well, that doesn't really do anything if the door's upstairs, right?
And then he goes, "Oh, nah, this guy can move as fast as he wants.
Okay, yeah.
I just have him at cartoon ammo because I think it's funny."
well,
Yeah,
anyway, we just came from Stab, and your friend is dead.
I assume you already know.
And he just looks at you and go, My friend? What friend?
Wait, you don't know?
I ain't got many friends.
Jesus Christ.
I got a lot of victims.
Your wizard friend in the tower there. He's dead.
He has sort of, like, his whole, like, his demeanor of the sort of, like, happy, goofy hillbilly just drops. Like, everything about him goes from, like, the happy, like, goofy old hillbilly old man, you know, should be, like, have a hayseed in his mouth playing a banjo, to it drops, and he goes, You mean Billy?
Yeah.
Something happened to Billy?
Yeah, dude,
We're investigating his death. We couldn't find evidence that anyone entered there. So we're wondering if you would know anything about what might have killed him.
I think you gotta give him a minute.
Yeah, I'm not going to reveal everything we know. I'm going to piece it out and see.
Does he need a minute? I'm trying to be considerate.
Yeah, Elisa's not very empathetic, so you'll have to talk her into it.
He walks over to a chair, and he sort of sits down, sort of falls down, half of one, half of the other. He flumps, basically, into the chair. And he just looks at you and he goes, "Now, y'all gotta be honest with me. What do you know?"
You need some sweet tea, man?
He
I'll
has
fetch you
a
some
glass
tea.
of sweet. He has a glass of sweet tea in his hand. Actually, he offered it to you, and he has his own. He is a sweet tea aficionado.
We know that he was decapitated. Apparently by magic. We're trying to figure out how that would happen.
He is sort of like he's staring at the ceiling, and he goes, "Ain't no magic used in this world could hurt my Billy. I couldn't hurt Billy. He's the most powerful wizard ever lived."
Well, it appears as if he had his head in a portal when it shut off on him.
And with that, you mentioning that, Glexien's expression goes from sort of like dead to angry, and just goes, "God, I told him it wasn't time yet. But he has he got his bosses, he got his stupid rules, he's got his..." Listen, Billy never told me much about what he was doing. But he didn't tell me who he was working for. He just told me what I could do to help. But I know things even he doesn't know. If you're going to be talking to a demon, you got to appease him first. You can't just do a couple of things. You can't just give some kids farty pants and make one thief shit himself all across town and think all of a sudden the patron demon of childish pranks is going to be your friend.
Patron demon of childish pranks. Is that the thing that you two have been trying to summon?
He has. I don't know why. I don't rightly know. Everdeen Gloth, the demon master of lost lore, forgotten secrets, and childish pranks. He didn't tell me why. He doesn't tell me these things. He's always worked for the people. You know, like, he worked for the government, stabbed for ages.
Well, I'm gonna pull out the letters I took with me. The letters, like Glexien wrote Billy, and the other one, the mysterious one. And I'm gonna first show him his letter that he himself wrote, and I'm gonna say I don't know, this, where you write here, it just seems like you had a common goal somehow. Seems to me, like from the contents of this saucy piece of
the spicy boy of a letter.
Spicy boy of a letter. Like you're talking about something you wanted to achieve together. At least that's what I remember. I don't know if it's correct.
I don't even remember his name. That's why I'm letting him fill that information in for me.
Anyway, Glexien says, he looks at the letter and just sort of like, for a second, he looks like kind of indignant over you looking over his personal correspondences.
Investigation, man.
No, like, and then he sort of like just sighs and he goes, I can't say I rightly know where it was going to come from, but he told me that if he could contact Loth, we could get a hold of real power. Enough power to rejuvenate ourselves back to the way we used to be. You know, when you're a wizard and you live 4,000 years, a lot of that is an old man.
Dang.
Excuse me if I wanted to be young again. I didn't know what he was doing. All I knew was it something to do with a demon, and there's warlocks over the place consulting with demons. Who am I to judge?
Were you hot?
He gives you this side eye, and he's just like, all wizards are hot.
Oh.
So this would go beyond a simple polymorph, then?
And he goes, nah, you don't know nothing about wizard physiology. It would take a tremendous amount of power to return us to our youth. But he said there'd be so much going around, we could just even siphon off a little bit, no one even notice. When he figured out how to do the thing he wanted to do. Or not really his bosses wanted him to do. But now he's dead and I don't even know. And sort of trails off. Just like looks deeply into his sweet tea. Takes a really dramatic drink.
So that's his boss. And I show him the other letter. The one signed me.
Because he also mentioned something about the government there that he was working for.
I mean, with the enchanted weapons, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay, but they weren't part of this other side project.
And he looks at it and goes, I don't rightly know who this is from or what even... I'm assuming it's the thing that he was talking about that would unleash all that power that we could use. All I knew was that he had to talk to that demon, and that if we did silly childish pranks in his name, he'd be, predisposed to be our friend, to help us. That's why I did the farty butts.
Does Eliza want to show him the book?
No, I'm keeping that to myself until, I think it'll either be relevant or, I'm being careful with how much I reveal to him, just in case.
So why the hell would he stick his head into a portal? What does that accomplish exactly? Just sticking his head through calling out to somebody? Is that how that works? I thought that worked differently. I'm not a wizard, but that seems kind of counterintuitive.
Well, you're just talking about some, regular old demon. Well, yeah, you can summon it to you. You can't summon a demon master to you. Not even a wizard can do that.
So
You
you gotta
gotta-
stick your head in?
Well, you gotta go to it.
As he was probably on his way or something, and just shut down.
Something had to have shut the portal on him.
That seems like a pretty nasty prank.
Childish, one might even say.
Hmm.
Childish.
So you never talked to this demon, Lord? Guy.
I ain't one for consorting with the underworld.
Hey, just benefit from it.
That was all more Billy's thing.
So, do you know anyone else who might have been involved in this plot?
Well, he like thinks, he goes, well, I guess whoever Billy's working for. Well, was working for. He loses his composure for a minute.
I'm gonna go over and pat him on the shoulder and go, there, buddy. There.
I'm envisioning it doing it in the most emotionless way possible.
Yeah, sure.
There.
It's learning from Muddler.
There's some cross-contamination, probably.
I assume Muddler's just tidying up the carriage right now.
Yeah, Muddler did not go in with you because you didn't tell him to.
Grab! Oh, they know each other. Shit, we forgot the thing. We should grab him.
Yeah, you can run back and get him if you want.
Spoiler alert, the door would have opened immediately if Muddler was with you.
I was just, I
But
don't
then we
know.
would have lost that great scene of the door walking around.
That's true, so I'm really happy it didn't.
I just didn't think to specify that he came along. I don't know. Sorry. I'm bad at D&D.
He doesn't have much... The thing is, you gotta realize, he doesn't have much agency.
Yeah.
He does what he's told. He
Yeah.
doesn't, like... If you don't tell him to do something, he won't do it.
So I guess I get the, epiphany that we should probably get Muddler, and I'm gonna go out and grab him and bring him in.
Okay, Muddler walks up to Glexien and gently pats him on the shoulder and goes, there.
High five him. No. What do they talk about?
They don't.
They don't.
So I guess now that Muddler's here, I can ask him.
So, who was your master working for? Glexien doesn't seem to know.
Primarily for city guard and prison. Give them enchanted weapons in exchange for usually gold and magic items. Like gems and the occasional enchanted cat.
What's an enchanted cat like?
A regular cat, only magic.
Well, that explains it.
So he wasn't working for anyone else?
Not that I know of, only saw law enforcement personnel.
Or did you see him communicate with anyone magically?
And he looks over at Glexien, and he looks back at you, and he looks over at Glexien, and he looks back at you, and he says, I am not at liberty to divulge certain details, but I do believe you can infer what you will.
I mean, someone besides him. A third person.
He was not that kinky.
Elias is just gonna facepalm.
I mean, did you and your master ever, chat about stuff, or did you just give you orders?
The master would tell me, clean this, every day at 2 p.m., and I would.
Was it the dildo? Yeah, it was the dildo.
I never needed to clean the dildo. It never collected dust somehow.
So, you've never heard him refer to someone as boss, or like it came across as if he was working on someone's orders. He was I don't know, anxious about? Or
Like someone he was trying to summon a demon with.
He never expressed negative emotions to me. We barely really spoke, except every Tuesday afternoon when we would discuss the romantic novels we were reading.
it's hard today. I don't know why. He had a book club. That's cool.
It was only us,
Yeah.
but we really loved the intricacies of some of the heroines.
Yeah, I bet you did. Wink.
I could really see myself in the guise of Priscilla, the Queen of Rovania. She had many romantic adventures. There were 7 books in the series.
see himself in her.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna rummage through those letters that we got, find the one that signed me, and hand that one to Mother and say,
Well, do you have any idea who sent him this?
like, as if, you know, if he, like, got the mail when it got sent to him, you know, did he see who sent it to him? Or if he's familiar with the handwriting, maybe?
Okay, I know how I'm going to handle this. I am going to roll a check with Muddler.
Mother's not sure if he read it.
Muddler is going to roll a,
Not intelligence, I hope.
Actually, it will be intelligence.
If I see him, like, trying to do something,
Okay.
I will help by giving him a, as a 4, as a bonus to his next roll.
Okay. Well, he's going to roll, a handwriting examination check. Ooh. He rolled a 9. Total. He, looks like goes, I don't know whose that was. It looks familiar. Probably someone in law enforcement.
How long until you can look again?
How long until he can roll again, bro?
I cannot look at this piece of paper again. My eyes don't work.
Can I take the paper, spin around 3 times, hand it back to him, and tell him it's a new piece of paper?
Okay, if you want him to look again, he will not have the bonus, though.
Okay.
So he can give it one more shot, but it won't be with the bonus. Ooh. That's actually very good. He actually rolled a 15.
Some bullshit right there.
If he had the bonus, he would have nailed it. Maybe your bonus is bad luck. You should have used the proper butt touch.
No, it was just a nod, you know, what's up? That's my version of
You're
that.
not familiar enough with this golem yet to be groping its ass.
Does it have an ass?
Okay.
Even?
Is it a mud
Of course it does. How else would it poop?
It's a mud butt.
Mud butt. Yep.
Mud butt.
Episode title.
Mud butt. He looks at it again and he goes, now that I think of it,
That's some bullshit.
this is some bullshit. And he goes, and he looks at it and he goes, I still can't place the handwriting, but, and then he points at the top of the piece of paper. The letterhead says St. Jorgo's Place for the Criminally Disadvantaged.
Why didn't I see that when I read it?
Because it's funnier this way.
God damn it. That is purposefully withholding information. I'm not okay with that. Okay, fine.
I'm not withholding information if I didn't come up with it until 20 seconds ago, okay?
Well, that clears it up. Okay, so he remembers that, like, he can read. That's good.
Yeah.
And unlike some other people in this room, apparently.
Okay, and that is the maximum security prison we were in at the start, right?
Yep.
Yes.
This could be a tricky infiltration.
Hey, done it before.
Mm-hmm.
Easy peasy, man.
Well, if you remember, we couldn't use magic in there, so unless we can find a way to circumvent that on our next visit.
Big tits, yeah.
Yeah, those worked out great for you, didn't they?
Glexien looks up and goes, "Are y'all dumb?"
Sorry.
Are you offering us a charm so that we won't be disabled in there?
And again, he looks at you again. He goes, "That was an honest question. Are y'all dumb?"
I have an intelligence of 13. That seems above average to me.
Can I roll to determine if I'm dumb?
Yes.
14. That's exactly my intelligence. So I've proven. I don't know what. 14.
And you can tell that Glexien is being a little bit snippy because his, longtime lover he just found out is dead.
Yeah, understandable.
But then you kind of understand what he's saying. Bill Folder was the head enchanter for all of the Popo.
Okay, so everything outside of his tower is also shut off now.
Yup, all the enchantments and magics he did are no longer functioning, which would include one of his greatest accomplishments, the Supermax Prison's anti-magic field.
Oh god, that prison's gonna be a shitstorm now.
Yup.
Jesus Christ. It doesn't exist anymore.
Well,
It's been set on fire.
It's gonna be Escape from New York. We're walking into just a place run by the criminals.
But here's the thing. It's still surrounded by an army of zombies.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's Escape from New York, except instead of it being on an island, it's a zombie moat around it.
A zombie mode.
Yep. Around the place that is run by criminals. Presumably.
Well, I mean, you don't know that it's run by criminals.
We'll find out soon enough.
Yeah, I was really hoping we could see Gores again.
You just know that the magic field is, I shouldn't say no, but you sort of do heavily assume the magic field doesn't quite work anymore due to the lack of the enchanter who made it existing anymore.
Yeah, I didn't connect those things, honestly.
I forgot that he was the one who made it.
I don't think it was ever specifically said that he made it, but the fact that it said that he was in charge of all the enchantments that are used by the cops, basically.
Yeah, I guess.
That's why Glexien's like, "Are y'all dumb? How the hell is it going to be hard to get in there now?"
And no, I'm not dumb. I'm above average. Thank you.
Solidly.
So, we're gonna see that necromancer again.
Oh, you mean Goris?
Oh god, you really know everybody, huh? You just don't remember them.
No. Goris. He's a nice man.
Is he?
Has a very kind affinity for the not really alive. Like me.
Oh yeah. No, he's a cool dude. We sort of hung out, like totally not under false pretenses or anything.
I do hope you didn't hurt his feelings. He's a very sensitive man.
We might need disguises here.
So outrageous to toll. You can lose all you have. He refused to give in to the town that takes off. So